I'm Gail Atkins, and I've been coming to women's rights, Gwen tells me, since 1986. Um, that was it's my 12th year, and I really feel like women's rights is a place of rebirth for me as a writer, because when I started coming to women's rights, I was in writer's block, and I know part of that was I had been in graduate school, and I had been doing a lot of academic writing and that sort of thing, but I had just completely stopped my creative writing. And you remember, I went to that workshop, Sandy Cosgrave, Grave or Grove? Grave, Gail, and it was on writer's block. And we did, she used a book called Writing from the Right Side of Your Brain, I believe, or something like that. And it's where you did that clustering exercise. And so we did some exercises around clustering, and then we had an assignment to write, just whatever came to us. And when I came back in, I sat down and I wrote this poem called Family Secrets, which is in this little book that I have in here. And it was the first thing I had written in probably 10 years. And it was about an incest experience that I had. And I had confessed it to my grandmother. And she had gotten up to go after my uncle, but I was only like about 7 years old, and I thought she was mad at me. I thought she was going out there and was mad at me. And it was like the opening of floodgates. Because then I could just, when a poem came to me, I could just write it down. I could just either record it and it's been that way ever since. And now I'm in the process of writing a novel that's based on past life experience, and I haven't gotten anything. It comes to me like a movie, and I haven't gotten anything on it for over a year, but I don't have that anxiety I had when I went to that workshop, and I felt like I was blocked. Well, she came, the first year she came the year before me.
That's my story.
That's part of my story, and I had to stay home by myself. And I was just so in love with her, I just could not bear to be parted from her for that week or 5 days. And so I came the next year just because she was coming.
We had known Meryl for years, and Meryl kept telling us to come, and finally, after being on the land for, let's see, 3 years, and feeling kind of isolated in North Mississippi, I said, go, because Gail never could get off school. She was teaching school, she was always finishing up and doing exams and all that kind of stuff. So I said, well, I'm going to go check it out. So I came in '85, and I remember, one particular connection I made was with Pam Guthrie, because that first year I came, I read a piece about moving onto the land and a neighbor that started a fire on our land. And so we connected, kind of connected with other land values around that. So that was a real good connection for me. And I'll have to say, one of the most significant parts for me, of course, is the breath work. And we've been doing that every year that Susan does it. We've also had her come to Memphis and do a few workshops for breath work. And that's been a growth experience. It's really helped me a lot. I'm Gwen Demeter. First came in '85 here.